Okay, we're coming now to the rear deltoid pectoral fly. So it's actually a machine that does 2 exercises in one. Okay, so we'll take them in turn. So first off, let's take the rear deltoid because it's set up that way for us. Okay, so rear deltoid is the muscle at the back of the shoulder. Okay, it's a muscle that's often neglected. We often do a lot of front shoulder work, but not rear shoulder work. So it will take the rear deltoid as well as a little bit of the trapezius muscles, which is the ones on the back here. So first off, check your weight. With the rear deltoid, you don't need an awful lot of weight on this machine to make it work, okay? So you tend to find that a lower weight works well. Here, we're gonna sit in. We're gonna face the machine, okay? Now I'm looking, if I can, to get a position where I'm gonna hold here, kind of straight out, slightly elevated, out here. Press myself against, take a hold here, push out. From here, I want to very, very slightly bend my elbows. So it's only a slight bend. You can see from there, I'm going to slightly bend. And then I'm going to use this part of the hand to push out. So it's going to push out, not in, but push out and around. Okay? So from here, push out slowly and around. Now with your elbows slightly bent, you should get to this position here. If you straighten your arms and do that, that's not really going to work. That's very dangerous. So keep your shoulders and head pushed out here, so your head's up. Slowly pull out with a slightly bent elbow to this position here, and then slowly down. Now you might find you go a bit wonky because obviously it's working separate hands. But slowly pull in. Try not to drop your head. Try to keep your head up, chest lifted. Slowly in. A really good secret, as again, is to imagine you're pushing in like a semicircle out. Okay, out, and you're squeezing that muscles in the middle of your back, squeezing it together. So that's the rear deltoid. Now to work it as a pectoral fly, what we're going to do is we've got these here. Now on the rear deltoid, you notice it's right in 0. That's the place it should be. On a pectoral fly, you've got a few different options. After a time, you'll work out which is best for you. I'm going to work on number 3. We can always lift a little bit more on this, so I'm going to increase the weight slightly. This time, we're actually going to face outwards. We're going to sit with our back to it. Try and sit, feet flat, knees in, back straight. To get hold of the grips, a lot of the time I see people do this, which is a very big stretch, yes? Best way to do is grab the lower grip, pull one in, pull 2 in, okay? From here, like the rear deltoid, push out. Then bring a slight bend, so bring it back slightly, okay? From here, slowly, let the machine curve you out, just until you get a bit of a stretch, you feel comfortable, and then slowly in. And then slowly back. And slowly in. And a good little tip is when you're right in the middle there, try to almost like squeeze your palm of your hands together. Really works really well. Slowly back. Again, have a slight bend in the elbow. Try not to bend it too much, just have a slight bend. And then in. And then slowly, but take your time with it. Take it really, really steady and really slow. Okay, and then when you finish, you can let 1 back and let 2 back. So you kind of got the opposite. So you've got to pull up with the rear deltoid, and you've got to pull up with the pectoral muscles, the chest muscles. So it's a really great exercise, you know, and you can do both on this machine. It's brilliant.